So, man, let's go ahead and go off of that and actually go to some more recent events, right?
Right.
So recently they had the FBG Duck case that came to a close.
Right.
Six of the defendants were found guilty in the case. One of those being a up-and-coming rapper himself by the name of Muwop, and another guy by the name of Murda. Now, Murda is alleged to be one of your best friends. Have you had any communications with Murda or Muwop, and what do you think about this whole FBG Duck case?
No, I ain't had no communication yet. You know what I'm saying? I had plans on reaching out to Murda. I know Muwop. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Murda, like, we've been through a lot together. You know what I'm saying? Me and bro, you know, it's a picture on the internet right now from when we was young. You know what I'm saying? I think that picture from like 2008 or something, where he was holding the 357 and I was holding the 9. Like, that's old. That's like 2008 or something. You know what I'm saying? But me and bro, like, we used to be together all the time. You know what I'm saying? That was one of my closest friends. You feel me? And it's like, that situation is like, I mean, it's the streets, but at the same time, you crashed out though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's downtown, bro.
Yeah, and the way that it played out, all on camera and everything, and it was in the Gold Coast, or a relatively rich neighborhood, you know what I mean? Or not even relatively, a ritzy neighborhood, right? With very expensive shops, cameras looking at cameras. It did seem like a crash out mission. Like, did you feel disappointed because of that point?
I did feel disappointed because I feel like got too old and you too grown now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Leave that for them kids. You know what I'm saying? Them shorties that want to do that. Let them do that. Like, you supposed to be doing something else. Go buy some buildings or something like that. Invest your money and shit like that. Or, you know what I'm saying? The way our minds working right now, where we trying to, you know what I'm saying? The two already in it, they in it already. They stuck. It's over with. The only way they're going to be able to get out is if they want to get out. But when you get to the youth and the that ain't in it yet, we can try to keep them from doing this shit. That's what we're supposed to be trying to do. As being our age, I'm 33. Me and Murda and Los. You know what I'm saying? We all the same age. So it's like, I felt like in that situation, it was like, it's crazy. But at the same time, like, one can never give up hope. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of people on the internet talk about, okay, they ain't never come home. They ass fried. It's over with. Ain't no appeal. Ain't none of this. Ain't none of that. But you never know what might happen, bro. You never know what might happen. Like, one of the things that you know what I'm saying, I told them was like, you know what I'm saying, like, y'all couldn't even show none of their faces on the fucking cameras. Like, you couldn't see nobody's face on the cameras. Like, it's always somebody that look like somebody. It's niggas out there that look like me, all with dreads. So what if that was somebody else and that wasn't even me? You feel me? So, but I wouldn't give up hope on them. You know what I'm saying? I know don't want to see them come home because of what they did. You know what I'm saying? Which, bro, like, his mama got ear right to feel how she feel, say what she say about her son being killed. You know what I'm saying? She got every right to feel like that. She got every right to feel that they should spend the rest of their life in jail. I'm never going to take that away from her. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that you can't just give up hope because you never know what might happen in them courses. And one or more of them might end up getting free.
Yeah, I agree, because we've seen crazy stuff happen before where people have had life sentences, didn't even have a date, and it got overturned. So, you know, if you go in there and you actually have a date, you know, anything can happen. Any law can get passed, anything can happen. So you're 100% correct.
You know what I'm saying? They might find out it was a corrupt FBI agent on the case or something like that, or anything, any technicality, any little thing that they can figure out. They can potentially, one or more of them can end up getting the fuck up out of that. People need to start preparing themselves for that. Like, y'all.
Now,
But at the same time, one or more of them might end up touching these streets again. You feel me?
Now, what do you think about some of the back and forth that's been playing out on social media between the defendants? They're saying they're starting to split things up. Is that common? Do you think that people are like, okay, now I got to look out for self because of the situation or what, I'm definitely probably going to have to play this out on my own?
Right. I seen what you're talking about, but at the same time, that shit might not even be true. You know what I'm saying? These is bloggers and stuff that's putting this information out there. Like, to hear it from the person is different from hearing it from a blogger or something like that claim that this come from this person's mouth. You know what I'm saying? So they might not even be split. This might just what people putting out into the universe and making everybody think. You know what I'm saying? They might be in that 10 toes down, or they might is. One or more of them might is feeling like, man, I'm not finna do the rest of my life over here. I'm about to hell no. You know what I'm saying? You never know what's going on. We don't know. The only people who know that getting split or if somebody finna get down or something like that is them.
That's true. That's true. And to be perfectly honest, the very first person I heard that from was Trench's News. You know what I mean? So I don't know where to take that from because he was actually a witness in the case against them. So it's a slippery slope. It's a complicated situation, right?
The only way he can know that information is if he talked to one of them and they told him like, yeah, this what I'm finna do. That, you know what I'm saying? That's the only way.
So what do you think, like, okay, the best thing going forward for them is probably to just, I don't know, what would be your advice if you could give advice to the old Block 6 right now?
And kick their feet up because it's going to take some time. Appeals is not easy. That shit do not come overnight. You feel me? It don't come overnight. It ain't no instant thing that happened where you just got convicted and then a year later, your sentence got overturned and you're out. We dealing with this. We dealing with the feds. You know what I'm saying? It's finna be way harder than fighting an appeal on a state case. So kick their feet up, get in that law library. Even if you got a paid attorney that's doing all that work, do the research on your own too. You know what I'm saying? Go do some research on your own, figure out some shit on your own. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to figure it out so you can make it happen. Like, because you might see something that your lawyer don't see.
That would be
that your lawyer don't see.
That would be wild. That would be wild, man. Because I mean, like you said, what is it? The fruit of a poisonous tree or whatever. Like one thing be wrong, it could affect another part of the tree, and then next thing you know, you can win your appeal, right?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But you, at the same time, when you going through that, you gotta believe that you're finna get out. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people don't believe in that type of shit, but I do. You gotta believe that you finna get released up out that place. Because if you believe you finna get released up out that place, you know what I'm saying? You can speak that shit into existence. You know, they say your words have power. So the more you talk about it, the more you stand on it, the more you move accordingly with what you're saying, it's going to happen. If it's there, it's there. If it's a loophole there, it's a loophole there. Figure it out, find it, and it's going to fuck everybody's ears up. Because when you come home, they're going to be like, what the people gonna be mad if one or more of them come home. Yeah, people gonna be mad. But at the same time, the only they can be mad if they come home is his mama and his family. That's it. You feel me? But all these shit, y'all mad because they just say it's Muwop get out. You know what I'm saying? Now they mad. You know what I'm saying? Or Close get out, or she murdered one of them get out, or something like that. People mad, now they jealous, they hating, you know what I'm saying, they talking shit. The criminal justice system is fucked up now all of a sudden because I got let free. The criminal justice system is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It should have been fucked up before I got set free. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, they just need to, you know, focus in that motherfucker. Don't pay attention. Don't really try to focus on what's going on out here in the streets because that shit gonna drive you crazy. Just focus on you and making it back home to your kids, to your mama. You know what I'm saying? To your nieces, your nephews, your brothers, your sisters. That's what the main crash out. You feel me? They crash out, they get to fighting, they get to doing all the drugs, they get to beating up on the COs, and just losing their mind.
Nah, well said. I think if they, hopefully someday they listen to this and hear that and they take that advice, man.